soon to be an hour, but I guess you're on the iPad, so unfortunately that
Oh, I
counts.
also work in an office. I sell cars. I work in a car dealership, so I'm constantly looking at my phone. I got a phone attached to my fucking watch. This is a phone.
We turned it into a phone now because we're talking
It's like,
right now.
I'm a phone.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the All Music Matters of That podcast. I'm your host, Brian. And today I actually welcome a very special guest. And it's one of those, it comes full circle moments because this was actually a guy I went to high school with. We got Chris Gesler of the band Halfway Homeless. How you doing, brother?
What's up, buddy?
Long time no see, but as you can tell, still chilling. I actually still living in Hampton, actually, to be honest. And
I live in
it's,
Iowa now.
yeah. Actually, what made you move out to Iowa, I guess? Or I guess more specifically, how'd you end up there?
So, do you remember Nate Sabatka?
Oh, yeah.
Another kid we went to high school with?
I know, I'm trying to picture the face there, too, because it's
He
been
was a year
15
older
years.
than us. Well, during COVID, I was a chef and like a kitchen manager at a couple different places. And with the COVID, of course, there was no work. You know what I mean? So what I did was a couple auditing jobs. I'd sit out in front of Best Buy and do Geek Squad installs and shit. And that was starting to go into the pants too. So Nate's like, "Well, I need help brewing." So I'm like, "Man, fuck it, I'll move out there." And I wasn't planning to stay as long as I did, but it's not so bad out here. Living's cheap. But I was making beer for 3 years. I was a head brewer for French Street Brewery for 3 years. Yep, craft beer, man. I know quite a lot about it now. I could talk about beer for quite a long time.
I'm going to say the next thing you know, he'll be ending up in Kentucky. Chris Gesler, I could just picture it right there on the Bourbon Trail before you know it.
I do like bourbon. I do like bourbon and whiskey a lot. I'm a rye whiskey guy these days.
You know what? Actually, I had a relative who actually used to live close to Louisville. So we actually snuck over a couple times to do the Bourbon Trail. Only, I think, 3 places, but I don't know if they count Heaven Hill as one. I don't know. But
oh, that's cool, though. Heaven Hill's good shit. Yeah, come on down to Iowa, man. Nate, I still am tight with the brewery. They sponsor my band. So, like, we go anywhere and he's got a full beer truck pulled up. Like, we don't go nowhere without no beer. We're a rolling party, we are.
Sort of a job requirement, I guess, being in a punk band. Is that how you describe Halfway Homeless?
What?
In terms of genre, I guess, you guys,
yeah,
a little bit of punk group.
It's a little bit of both worlds. So I was pretty much raised a hippie, but I was the one who got myself into punk music. And we like to call it thrash with psychedelic tendencies. We do some slower jams, definitely some instrumentals, but then we also thrash the fuck out. Like, we're trying to be fast. We're trying to get that shit moving.
That's pretty cool. And actually, I did see some of your posts and actually sent me a couple of videos there too. I guess, are you guys all in around Des Moines, Iowa, or are you in various parts of Iowa?
It's called the Quad Cities. So it's right on the border of Illinois. So half of the city is actually Illinois, half of it's Iowa. So we're right there on the line.
Actually, you know what? I just found the funny parts because I think back then we'd always talk about Slipknot, more so the old stuff.
Where they came from, man.
Fucking Des Moines, Iowa, that old stuff. I guess, you ever go to any of their shows?
I don't think I've ever been to a Slipknot show, no. I think the most hardcore show I ever went to was we went to see who the fuck was it? Motionless in White? We went to see Motionless in White. That
Actually,
was probably the most hardcore show I ever went to. I couldn't tell you the other 2 bands that were playing that night.
No. Actually, no, I got more into the metal stages, so I ended up being more of a metalhead. You remember Alec McGinnis? Was that his last name? Yeah, that's right. Yeah. It was actually him and a couple other dudes. And I was actually, when we went to see like Whitechapel, that was back, it might have been early, to be honest, in high school.
I remember Whitechapel shows in Pittsburgh. Hell yeah, they had him at the Altar Bar. Because I remember I got tickets for not Whitechapel, but Leftover Crack. Leftover Crack played right after a Whitechapel show the next day.
So yeah, I would say I kind of blame him for it. But you know what? The very first metal concert I actually went to, it was Kirk Gibson and Keith Hoffman. And actually we went to see Job for a Cowboy and As I Lay Dying. And that was actually in Salzburg, Austria, of all places. Did they ever tell you that story?
Holy shit.
I guess I never told you that story because
No.
that was a night to remember. But boy, we almost didn't get the chance to go because it was on a German trip actually, and that was when the school I think was sponsoring it or whatever it was. It was part of German club.
Mm-hmm.
So we went over there. But the day of that concert, we were actually in the wrong spot to get on our bus to go back to our hotel, and our teacher was pretty pissed about it initially, but she did allow us to go, thank God. So we managed to go see Shot for a Cowboy and As I Died before As I Died got involved in some drama and that sort of stuff. It's pretty messed up. But I guess what'd you do after high school? Because I guess I know you said COVID. I guess when Nate Sabaka encouraged you to come out.
High school, poof. So I don't know. I was pretty burnt out after high school. I got busted with plants. That's what happened. I got busted with plants. I was working a bunch of odd end jobs. I think I was about 20 years old, and I can't remember how I got the plants. But someone from school snitched on me. I don't remember who. It's been so fucking long, but beat the charges. Ended up getting misdemeanors all the way down the board. But yeah, dude, I was beating them charges till I was about 22. And then I was doing a little bit of HVAC work because I went to HVAC school. I went to Beatty. And then I started busking. I didn't work for about at least 2 straight years. We were busking on the road. I was dating a girl and she was playing viola, and we were doing leftover crack covers on the side of the road, making decent money. I made more money in a weekend than I did at McDonald's. They dropped like $400 in our pot once, just in fives and ones, stripper levels of money. So we took it on the road, dude. We were like, we have money, let's go. She didn't want to work anymore. I didn't want to work anymore, so we were like, fuck it. And we went to, that was when I first ran back into Nate in Iowa. Because we're like, oh, we need cool places to go. And Nate's like, dude, come to Iowa. I'm like, oh, yeah, sure. He didn't even know the brewery yet. We were just like, fuck it, let's go see it. Let's go see Nate in Iowa. Met a bunch of cool people, made some fans of my music. And then, because back then, it was like trendy to have a phrase kind of be your name for your band. So there were, Homeless Gospel Choir, Pat the Bunny, Shingled with Ricketts. Like these bands, they were just a dude. Does that make sense? It's just a dude. So I was like, oh, Halfway Homeless, that's perfect. And we took it on the road, and we went to Iowa, we went back, went to Baltimore, went to, where did we go on the East Coast? We went to Philly, shot back over to Iowa, and then ran out of money in St. Louis. It rained for 7 days straight. I can't make no money in the rain. Just can't. I'm sure I could have made plenty of money. Not with that rain. Hella rain, man. Couldn't believe it. 7 days straight. We even went to a baseball game. The baseball game got rained out. I'm like, we're so fucked. We are so fucked. I remember sitting there in the rain like, we are so fucked. I am so hungry.
I want to go back to my room and I want to eat spaghetti.
Uh-huh.
But actually, was that all in St. Louis, or was that
that was all in St. Louis? St. Louis sucked. We had an awesome guy. I'll shout him out. Dan McDonald put us up for at least 10 of those days because we were there for about 2 weeks. And man, dude, he gave us weed to smoke, cigarettes, and we had biscuits and gravy every morning. We had a full breakfast every morning. Swear to God. Couldn't believe it. If anyone's my biggest fan, it's that fucking guy.
What's that, man? You got 5-star hotels going on right now.
A bedroom? Dude, we had a bedroom with a bed. Like, that situation couldn't have been any better. I still needed to borrow $70 from Nate to get home, though.
I guess he wasn't happy about that. So
he understood. I was like, hey, man, I fucked up.
Can you give me some money so I can get home? I wasn't
strung out on drugs or anything. Like, at least we have that to go. I didn't even really have a drinking problem like I do now.
Jeez. There's all sorts of things going on. So, all right. Actually, you're good friends with Tim from EWL, right?
Yeah. Yeah, man. He's the guy who gave me some of my first big breaks in this town, man. So I'm sure you've heard of the Dead Kennedys. they have a new lead singer named Skip Greer. Skip Greer also has his own band called Running Man, and one of my first gigs in this town was getting to open up for him. Now Tim didn't have anything to do with that, but Tim got me in front of Green Jello. Yeah. So I got clips to show you from that shit, dude. That was a nut show, dude. So Tim is such good fucking people and shit he does. He makes banging music. EWL is awesome. Shout out to them for sure. But yeah, man, I couldn't believe that. And then you've heard of Bad Brains. We got to open up for HR from Bad Brains. Yeah, so that was just huge. That was fucking huge. Like, and they didn't hate it. So we did it. They didn't hate it. The drummer actually even took one of our shirts. So there's HR's running around their tour right now with Halfway Homeless merch. Yeah, dude.
It's like, what a break. So
yeah, for sure, dude.
Actually, the reason I brought it up was because I did interview Tim a while back on the podcast here. But
did you really?
Yeah, I posted it.
Oh shit.
I'm trying to remember, but you know, it was a Christmas day, so I always laugh about that. So, but I think it was actually back in 2024, maybe. That might have been when it happened, to be honest. But yeah, good old Timmy, as I like to say.
Yeah, he's good people, man. He really is. He gave me some of my first big breaks in this town. He really did.
Yep. Gotta love this son of a bitch, though. He definitely knows what he's doing. And a nice human being there, too.
Oh, yeah, dude. He's a fucking gentleman. God damn it.
Yep. All right. But Chris, actually, I really want to welcome you to our podcast right here. And we actually got a good bit to talk about. So the way it's going to work is I just want to ask you some questions, get to know you more both as a musician, but also as the individual as well here, too. So you all ready for this?
Yeah.
All right. So you did cover a good bit, especially after high school. I guess even your little journey with your woman, back to hear it back again, if we want to say it was like a little Hobbit story.
Old woman. This was years ago.
All right. But nonetheless, I guess more so, because I guess we really only knew a little bit about music, because I know we talked about Slipknot earlier, but I guess what really motivated you to get more into the music?
So, I mean, I've always been obsessed with guitar. I mean, I was a drummer for a very short stint, but I was just trying to make an acoustic project out of it. I didn't realize I'd have a band. It was all originally supposed to be an acoustic project, this whole fucking thing. So pretty much it's the band now that's keeping it all going. We have the guys, we have the, you know what I mean? If they're into it, I'm into it. And so far we haven't wanted to stop. But it was when I picked up electric guitar and got really into all of that level of study, just learning guitar, learning licks. It's a completely different instrument compared to an acoustic guitar. So I guess that would be just more of the intrigue in it and the sport.
I guess even delve into Halfway Homeless, I guess, what kind of led to the inspiration to just finally start this sort of project going on? I guess, was it after you kind of settled into Iowa there?
Yeah, there's just nothing going on. There was not really a lot. There's a few punk bands in town, but I was like, it wasn't saturated. So I was like, oh, we could do this. But I mean, I've always wanted to start a fucking punk band. It's just, who doesn't want to start a fucking punk band? Like, fuck. So that's more where it came from, was just the idea of it is really what drove it. Like, there's a band Halfway Homeless. It's funny. It makes fucking sense. I was basically halfway homeless for 3 fucking years. And I still wouldn't give up any of it. So
I guess, how did you meet your bandmates? Did you go through like various lineup changes, or are they kind of same guys?
open mics. It was just open mics. Our drummer wasn't even a punk drummer. He's just fast. So yeah, that's where I met my bass player Andrew. That's where I met my drummer. Was just at open mics. Drummers Dan Reuter, and Andrew Nightingale. I fuck up their names every fucking time. I don't know why I can't say their fucking names right. I hope they fuck up my name when they say my name. That's all I can do.
Let's say yours has not really been the hardest. I mean, once you know how to say it a couple times, Chris Gesler, bad motherfucker in Des Moines, Iowa. I'm assuming that's where
it's Davenport. Davenport, Iowa.
Okay, close enough.
Quad Cities, yeah. It's 600 miles away from fucking something. It's very flat.
Don't fly away off to Oz there, Dorothy. So we get along. Actually, do you get a lot of tornadoes? I guess. Does it get real bad weather-wise?
Yeah, we get tornado warnings like all the time. It's weird. I mean, not all the time, but it's all the time for compared to Pittsburgh.
We were all mountainous. I mean, our worst weather was just some bad rains every now and again and the occasional snowstorm. So we were going to say probably.
I mean, we did get 6 feet one night.
And hey, they canceled school. So
goddamn right, the school bus got stuck out in front of my house. I went back to bed. They're like, "Oh my God, we're all stuck in the bus." I'm like, "No, you were all stuck on the bus." I am not. My bedroom is right there. I'm going back to bed.
Actually, I wonder if that was the St. Mary's bus, because I know St. Mary's was. I think that you lived on Middle Road, right? Is that where you lived?
It was on the intersection of Harts Run and Middle Road.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought it was.
Yep, so right above the hill. Yep, my dad ended up selling that house.
Jeez, I guess. Do you still stay in touch with your family? I don't know. Did they also help you with this project?
Yeah, well, mom passed away, dad passed away, brother passed away. So family that's left, yeah, I stay in touch.
I'm sorry to hear that.
That's all right, man.
You doing okay?
Yep. Moving on with it, dude. It's tough, but you got to just keep going. You just got to keep playing music. Music helps.
That's for sure. But I guess in terms of music, I know the one video you sent me was the Fuck English song. I guess you were singing on the South Side. I guess
mostly inspiration by that. So me and Sal are actually the ones who would busk a lot. Sal was down there. We do 1985. We do all-star covers. We do a bunch of random shit downtown. But we make like enough money when we bust in South Side. Like when I bust with them, we would never really make a ton of money. We'd make like enough money to buy McDonald's or like some fucking Little Caesars, and then we like, that's enough. We could go back in and drink.
I actually found a McDonald's, and I actually remember because I went off to college after I graduated. But it seems like whenever they were drunk, they would like get like Big Macs and chicken patties and just like stack it on top of it.
Was famous for that. Mike was famous for the random foods he would make. I caught Mike, because Mike lived with me for a short bit of time. I caught that motherfucker eating a bowl of Cheerios, and instead of milk, there was grape jelly in the bowl. Swear to God. And he was eating it like there was nothing wrong with it. I'm like, what the fuck, man? What the hell is that? He just looked at me and goes, "It's good." I'm like, is it? Is it good?
I was like, you eat a bowl of Cheerios with fucking Jello there, mate?
I swear to God.
Jeez.
Grape jelly.
Grape jelly. I was saying, was it Welch's grape jelly in this case? I mean, like,
yeah, it probably was, because that's what we kept in my house.
You know, I actually do remember the Lorenzo twins, but I never really like interacted with them a whole lot. But I think like back in the day, I think we were going on like one of our school field trips. I think we were doing like the thing where like we're slapping each other like here on the wrist or like here on the arm just to see if you can make someone cry uncle or something.
Yeah, Wade was probably there. That sounds like a Wade move.
I can't remember Wade, and I can't picture his face. This is the thing. I had to see his face.
Real tall, big biker-looking guy.
Do you have long hair at all, or is he always a short hair guy?
He did for a little bit. He definitely did in high school. He did not. When he got out towards the end of high school, he definitely didn't. But yeah, Wade would encourage us to hit each other quite a bit.
Probably. But do you still stay in touch with all those guys?
Oh,
I guess some guys from high school.
Yeah, few of them. John Lachina, Dennis Matthews. Yeah. Oh, yeah. John Lachina, Dennis Matthews, Sal, Lauren Bayer. Yeah, I still stay in touch with them. It's been not too long since I talked to them. Hanging out with Kenton not too long ago.
That's good. I guess. Does Nate kind of help?
It takes me forever to remember their fucking names anymore. It's so old.
Actually, it was funny. I think it was recently too. It might have been also December when I stumbled across you, and I was like, "Wait, is that the Chris Gesler?" I was trying to picture babyface, but it was more clean shaven back in the day there too.
Yeah, so. Man, I got like a bald spot going now too. It's getting bad. I'm getting old.
I'll call you Ben Resi too. I think it's coming on my sides over here.
I'm getting better. I'm getting better. It'll be better.
I'm due for a haircut. I'll do it for haircuts, so don't worry about it. All right. So I guess let's see more about Halfway Homeless. I guess who did the artwork? I guess do you have like a little mascot you do, like sort of Eddie from Iron Maiden?
Yeah, so not really a mascot. I was really layering vectors. So you find an image, you take it off, and you layer it. So like stuff like that, that was all like collages. So there's like vector artwork on like Illustrator, and you can make stuff look drawn. So what I would do is I would take images, layer them, and then make them look drawn, so they all like look the same. And then you layer those on top of other stuff. Use a little bit of AI here and there to like sharpen it. But lately, it's been more just informative stuff. I got to get text on images now. So what we're really looking for is like anything that's pretty eye catching that we can draw is kind of what the goal is going to be coming up, and like paying people for better, like we've been paying for photos is basically what we're doing now, is we're trying to lean more behind photography, and that's pretty much where we get a lot of our designs from, is pretty much that kind of boutique type artwork.
I guess how much of AI have you actually used? Do you use it at all? Any music, or is
Oh, I
that just
used to
strictly
use
art?
it all the fucking time, but it all costs money now. Fuck that. Everything costs, when it was new, it was fun. You could fuck around with it a little bit. Everything was cool. Everything it kicks out looks the same now. All of it.
Actually, the reason I brought it up, and I always bring it up in all my interviews because especially how much it has recently taken off, like the last couple of years here. But it's more
Fucking
so
get away from it.
that whole thing, yeah. But I mean, I use it. I use like actually Opus clips and what's also called Visor to like make my little YouTube reels and Instagram shorts, all that sort of stuff. So
See, that's what it's good for, is like cutting footage and shit like that that takes far too much time, and you're going to use the same kind of footage every single time.
but in terms of music, you tend to really hate it now, or do you think it could have some use in terms of the music?
Um, on the engineering side, not on the creative side in any form. It could be used to teach disabled children what music is. Other than that, I really don't see it having a use. Like on the creative side, it really kind of takes away from the whole point of it. Music in general, writing music, because I write a lot of songs now. I write a lot of music. I mean, I don't know how you'd want to take that away from anybody. On the engineering side, it makes a lot more sense. A guy like me, I don't have an engineering team. I don't have a studio. I have some speakers on a fucking desk. I can take our practices, and through AI, I can stem them out and do bass, guitar, and drums. I just did it the other day. And it really helps, because then I can take my drummer and be like, hey, what the fuck? Or, hey, can I get you to do this? Or, you know what I mean? So, like, not that I ever need to. Those guys fucking whoop ass every single fucking time. But even they were like, hey, it'd be cool if we had practice. I was like, I'll do you one better. I literally have your bass track right here from our entire 2 hour practice. So we just started getting that done the other day, but that's all AI. There's not a little man in there cutting everything up.
Little iRobot, we should probably
Yeah,
say.
some little douchebag in there who's like, this isn't.
It should be done this way,
Yeah,
human, or that whole
yeah,
deal.
right.
So I can see why. But do you think maybe a current trajectory? Do you think it could be somewhere down the road, like a Skynet conspiracy at some point? If we're saying we're going to a
Yes,
Terminator age,
yes, yes. For the love of God, yes.
there was a prophecy. That whole deal.
So there's been a really big spike in like fake profiles on the internet. I don't need to tell you the political climate of what that is. You probably already know. There's only one way to make that many fake fucking accounts that fast, man.
I guess is that some of the challenges you kind of get, like maybe those little bots that kind of give you this whole negative replies, maybe say like you suck, that sort of deal.
No. It's more like some idiot will disagree with an idiot, and then there'll be a long line of idiots. Now that long line of idiots they're real people, but that first comment isn't even real. It's from a fake profile. Again, don't have to tell you what political climate you're in. Doesn't matter. Fake profiles are fake profiles. But if there's that many being made, they're being made. I guarantee you, the bunch of names. I need 400 fucking names. Now, how would you do that? I don't think they sat there and went, this one's going to be named Katie. This one's going to be named Julian. No, they punched in an AI, got a list of fucking names, and baby Skynet.
Let's say this one's going to be Johnny. Yeah.
Yeah, like no, and it was one guy. One guy probably made every single one of them.
That was actually the one thing that was a little disturbing because there was actually a TV series my parents watched called Homeland, and one of the episodes they did find what we call like a social media mill, where basically those people there was just a handful of people.
Social media mill. What a terrible phrase I've never heard before.
Well, I just made it up. I don't know what the generic term of it is, but
No,
I think
it's fine.
you
That sounds very plausible in today's world. That sounds awful. I was just, oh my god, what a terrible, terrible term.
Well, actually, there is a diploma mill where apparently you get your diploma from like some godforsaken part of the U.S., like the Marshall Islands in this case.
I'll be the guy who cuts me up.
Yep, probably the whole deal. But to fill in the audience, basically what happened was.
Yeah.
Well, basically, what happened was the social media mill was just a handful of people who were just posting all sorts of posts, negative, disinformation, you name it. I think they said it was in Russia too.
Blanket chaos.
Pretty much. So, all right. But
so, do I believe in Skynet? Yes, I believe in Skynet. Fear your computer.
Don't let it think. Don't give it any nukes. That's the next thing. We gotta avoid that at all costs.
No, I'm not even touching that one.
Probably a good thing there too, but good to see you use it for all the right purposes.
Yeah, so. Dude, you're gonna get us put on a list, man.
I'm innocent. I was just making fun.
I talked to this dude from high school from 15 years ago. I'm on a list now.
I've been blacklisted.
You're talking about nuclear launch codes for some reason.
I thought it would be 01010111000.
It most likely is. It's like 1A, 2B, 3C.
Actually, we could say that was the cheat code to get unlimited lives on this computer.
It's actually funny because it's gonna like eliminate all life. It's quite ironic in that way.
At some point, but hopefully when we're long gone. So
yeah, he contra coded us to fucking death.
Apparently. All right. But good to see you using it for the right purposes in this case. So take care for a good soldier.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess let's talk about some of the songs because I actually found you on Amazon. That's where I go to check out most of my music.
Oh, nice.
But,
they got our music on Amazon.
I was gonna say, what do you use? Don't you use DistroKid, or what do you use to distribute your music?
TuneCore.
TuneCore.
Prices aren't too bad, and it's the one that I found where all the licensing stuff is on one fucking page. That's literally it. That's like why I use it. It might even cost a little more, but all the licensing shit, I can find it. And it's like subscription based, so it's pretty much a flat fee for everything you upload. So if you have like a shit ton of tracks, it's $20. If you have one song, it's $20. Fair.
So we could almost say it's communist in a way, being just strictly one place.
Quite comrade.
Something like that. Comrades, that whole deal. So actually, I'll get to that one a little bit here too. But actually, for some of the songs, let's see. Intro, Righteous Helion, In Motion, Tonight I'm Airborne, and Serotonin. So I guess what did you make this music, and I guess what are they all about?
Let's see. So first song, Intro, that was meant to just be fucking intro to the attitude. Guerrilla aesthetic. It's really meant to just be a breakout punk album, like it really is. Like we have not too many like slow jams on there. We're still like putting that together. But that's where we really built like the structure of where we want to thrash out at. So intro goes into Righteous Hellion, and Righteous Hellion's like, again, breakout punk song, fast, hits the point. Righteous Hellion's like the kid who runs around, literally breaks the law and shit, but he's like doing it for a good cause. Fuck the system. And that's literally all it is. Someone encouraging other people to set fires. That's all it's about, man. Then Take It All Away was an acoustic track I used to play. And it was more of a self-motivational speech. That entire song is literally just a self-motivation speech. And it's the acoustic version is the one that has like the refrain and all that stuff in it. And then when we brought it to Halfway Homeless, like the band, I turned it into a whole full like psych solo jam. And I fell in love with how it sounded. I fell in love with his bass lines, and then we just kept it like that. So Take It All Away, that's that track. And then In Motion is pretty much dedicated to soldiers getting lost out in fucking warfare and shit, and the government choices that put them there. That one I wrote that song when I was like 17. I wrote that song like when I first picked up an acoustic guitar. So Oh, it's after that. That's actually Tonight I'm Airborne is my bass player song. I just do the guitar on that one. You'd have to elaborate more on that, but I'm pretty sure if you listen to it, you can figure it out. He's pretty on point with that song. That song's fucking great. And then we ended it with Molly, and Molly's kind of supposed to be a backwards love story between two girls. One's Molly, one's serotonin. They end up doing too many drugs, partying too much until Molly dies. Serotonin gets over it, moves on. But the way I wrote it is actually Molly's could not even be there, and she's really just talking about the drug the entire time. And her dying is her getting over the drug. So you really can take the song exactly how I wrote it both ways. And that's the entire reason I wrote it like that. Because I was like, well, I don't want to write a sappy love story. I was like, it could be kind of badass. And that's that album, man. That's front to back. And then we have 9 new tracks that we're working on pretty much. 9 tracks to add to that. So hopefully we're going to re-record that whole first album and add it to our first real LP that's going to be coming up soon.
I guess was one of the songs "Fuck English." I know you talked about it earlier, but
so
I guess
that
it's
one's
gonna be on this one.
technically unreleased. That's more like literally fuck the actual language. Like maybe getting to a point where you're so sick of someone, you're like, man, I really wish I spoke a different language so I didn't understand a single word you were saying to me.
Actually, you know what? I was thinking back to Stormtroopers of Death or SOD. Yeah, their album was "Speak English or Die." That old deal.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so we went from that to "Fuck English." So
Yeah.
it's a generational thing, I guess. So
Got it. Gotta keep it rolling.
I guess so. But I guess, do you actually speak any other languages? I don't know if you
No.
took Spanish or not.
No, I took a little bit of German, but that didn't stick.
So you missed out, man. You had to wait till junior year. Then you could have went off.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm lucky I graduated, dude. I'm fucking barely did that, dude, by the skin of my fucking teeth.
He's like, I'm lazy. I really don't still give a shit anymore.
I didn't want to even speak English anymore. Yeah.
Actually, I thought you would have hated English class there too, especially with some of the stuff we were always talking about with some of the teachers, that sort of stuff. So,
well, I did find out something nuts. So I did find out. So my dad has a fucking cloudy history, but I did find out one of his DUIs, he hit and paralyzed the guy. Hid it from us for years. And a lot of us didn't even know because we were so young when it happened. Well, now I know why everybody in that fucking school hated me. I had teachers fuck with me in that school. A couple of them were fucking. I never understood why.
did they ever say who was the guy he paralyzed?
No.
No, they never did. Jeez. I would say I was okay with you, but I also thought that's why I was trying out for football there too.
Yeah, man. Oh, fuck. No,
That
man.
was middle school, actually.
I remember I was fine the one year, right? I come back the next year and y'all fucking were huge. Everybody fucking was gigantic. I came back after fucking summer. Yeah. Not me. I got lit the fuck up. I was like, I don't think I'm doing sports anymore. I'm going to go find drugs. I'm going to go get high. And then eventually everyone's like, oh, you know what? I want to get high too. I'm like, oh, now everybody wants to get fucking high.
There's at some point in high school where people somehow stumble upon the leaf, if I wanted to call it that. So, yeah.
Used quite a few other things too.
And some other things. I got it. I would say I did not know about any of that stuff. I was innocent. So,
yeah, right. You weren't a partier. You weren't anybody that ended up in my basement. My basement. My basement in high school, man.
Chris, what'd you do?
Drugs.
Jeez. Yeah, it was that bad. Yeah.
Trips.
I was Mr. Goody Two Shoes. That's the thing.
I was raised by deadheads, man. So I was exposed to acid and stuff like that at a very young age.
Your parents were real hippies. Actually, did you have a dog that was a real piece of shit? Apparently hated you for some reason.
Oh, Hannah? Yeah, she hated everybody.
What was it, like a little chihuahua or something?
I had 2 Westies and 2 Chihuahuas. In fact, my one Chihuahua ended up coming all the way to Iowa with me.
I was going to say, was that the dog you were just yelling at?
No, that's Pepper. That's my Aussie I got now. I got an Aussie pit mix.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep. Come here, Pepper. Come here, sweetie. Oh, what? She likes. Come on. Are you stuck behind the couch? I think she's stuck. Oh, doggy.
We get shout out. We get kisses and all that stuff. I got cooties and all that.
Hell, my dog. All right, you need to not be under there anymore. Go lay down.
All right.
Okay.
Little shout out to the little mascot right there.
Oh yeah, dog. Halfway homeless pooch.
I should say, without Pepper, there is no halfway homeless.
Oh, that dog's all I care about. I love that fucking dog.
All right. Actually, I guess in halfway homeless, I guess. So what has really been the challenges you face these days being a musician? It's just more so getting the time.
Yeah, fucking like work. Actual work sucks. Let's see right now. Yeah, it's just finding the time. Yeah, so fucking the hardest part's just getting the gear up the fucking steps. God damn it. So like now I have like smaller amps. Like before when it was just the giant Black Star I was dragging around, the double 12. Jesus fucking Christ. But now I got a smaller PB. I got an acoustic amp now, so like I like have my own setup, so it's so much better. But them first days when you're figuring out your gear and what you like to play on and all that shit, dude, that shit was annoying. Now I know what I like. It's a lot easier.
Yeah, I think eventually it'll be like small, little compact, little stereos that you need. Little handhelds, if we want to say so. They can still deliver the sound, but yet not the weight.
But here's the thing: is you need air to move sound.
That whole thing, yeah.
So little speakers really can only do so much with digital sound. We're always going to need something that can move air. That's the whole real purpose behind a speaker. It's just to move air to make noise.
That's why I need those giant Marshalls you always see like at Hellfest or all those other guys.
I'm working on a bigger speaker cabinet. Working on it.
It's on the Christmas list.
So. Yeah. 412s.
Is that like the industry standard 412s, or is there like one you
usually really go 412s? I mean, you can go 8, but the 8 is like fucking overkill. That's more for show. Because you're still running a signal to your fucking PA anyway.
I guess speaking of which, I guess so what kind of gear do you have? And I don't know if you know about any gear that your buddies use.
I think my bass player uses a Schecter. And drummer couldn't tell you. But I use a Samick Les Paul. So it's a Gibson Guts for like way cheaper, but it's a decent guitar. I run it through a Zoom pedal that's got a tube in it. So it's pretty much starts with tube overdrive, and that pedal's also got all my effects. So all my effects have a little bit of drive behind them. The effects are literally Jerry Garcia's 1982 board. So reverb, chorus. The reverb is arena reverb, so that's what he used. An Ottawa pedal with like slight envelope settings, and then like basic fuzz leads in case my highs aren't really cutting through. The fuzz pedal is completely overkill, but it helps sometimes. I run all of that through a Black Star TVP 260. That is a double 12 300 watt amp, modeling amp. That modeling amp, I have yet to turn it up above 30% ever. It's so fucking loud. I've taken it to multiple shows and have had multiple sound guys go, "What the fuck is in that amp?" And I'm like, hell is in that amp. It is it has this insane sound. It was when it first came out with inflation. If it came out today, it'd be worth $1,100. I got it for $200 with a flight case. I can take it on a plane. So that's where I use my delay and any like further modulation. So like that's the final touches. I like if I'm building like a good solo or something like that, we're gonna get intense. I'll add my wah, we'll get robotic for a second, and then it's all about that delay pedal. That delay pedal is gonna make that entire fucking room fill. And that's the recipe right now.
I guess who'd you really look up to in terms of guitar? I guess did you ever try to experiment like Tom Morello from Rage?
I mean, just wait till you hear some of our new shit. I don't know if you heard that teaser I came out with. We just teased a song called Wounds. You can check it out on my Facebook. That's got about, not Tom Morello sounds, but that kind of experimentation.
Actually, what'd you have to do? Because, I swear he did actually talk about how he did it. I thought it was like a little switch he kept flicking on and off while he was like moving his hands up and
Oh,
down.
it's an impulse. It's like a pulse switch. It's just like a deviation of signal. You just turn your signal on and off and get the blah 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 blah.
Actually, no, it was always cool when he came on Guitar Hero. That was when he did it like his own little solo skit. You know, it was like one of those boss battles in Guitar Hero 3.
Oh yeah, I was obsessed with those games.
You know, the first time I actually got back into it was actually a Christmas party. We had a David Buster's for my company, and I actually saw Guitar Hero. It just went back and played hard. So
Yeah, I mean, I did pretty well on Rock Band, so I ended up downloading like the full Rock Band package for a while. And just in that time I had it, I was like top 5% like ever in the world. I just kept trying to crush scores, dude. Panic Attack, Dream Theater, I did all that shit. We just get as close to fucking 80% as you can, man, and try not to die. And then the song's like, if you can even survive these songs, it's fucking hilarious.
that's more so for Through the Fire and the Flames, whenever they want to torture you with the.
Nah, man, we crushed that fucking song. That song was like practice compared to the rest of the shit they released. Fuck, the Devil Went Down to Georgia, way harder than Through the Fire and Flames.
Debatable, but I won't get into an argument there. I can at least agree it was harder. So yeah,
You had to get the DLC. The DLC version is like the full song, so you got to play both parts. Way harder, and it's longer.
actually, you know what? I did actually get the ones. That's actually how I got the Tommy Morello song and the Slash one there too, and then also Devil Went Down to Georgia.
Down to Georgia, fucking. It's got these insane strumming parts that are just stupid. And they're not timed. At least everything in Through the Fire and Flames is timed. This is the whole song. Right here. It's this tempo. You can do the entire fucking song. Just do this. And you'll get pretty far into the song. No, 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 no. That song, no. There's these spaces and stuff where it'll just fail you. Because there's so many notes at once. Out of nowhere. Oh, fuck. I remember those days.
Yeah, I do remember those ones. Still fun nonetheless. So get the horns up for Guitar Hero 3 and even Rock Band later. That's how I actually got into drumming, was because of Rock Band, believe it or not. Yep. Those were good times right there too. So, but sorry to pull you away from the fun times. Now we can kind of get into the hard times of COVID a little bit here too.
No worries, buddy.
So you did talk about it earlier. I guess that's how you ended up in Des Moines or Iowa. I keep wanting to say Des Moines, but regardless, that's how you got
Iowa.
Davenport, yeah. So I guess how bad was COVID for you on a personal level, family, and I don't know what you were doing music wise?
Actually, everything got better after COVID. After COVID, I had my own place, my own car. I don't know. I did pretty well over COVID. Iowa, like, skipped it. There were no masks. Like, Iowa straight skipped it, man. I'm not complaining there. Iowa was fucking awesome for COVID.
Were you doing anything music wise, or were you just kind of enhancing your skills?
No, I was just working.
Just working.
I was just working through all that.
I guess, what were you doing, like, work wise for COVID?
I was making beer.
Oh yeah, so you were doing a whole thing with beer.
Craft beer, man. I was working on a 15 barrel from brewery system, working off 30 barrel fermenters. So we were making 60 kegs a week, filling, stacking, and storing.
I guess, what was Nate actually the manager of his op? He owns it.
He owns it. It's his brewery.
Is this like a 2-in-1 where you have like the restaurant, but you also have the mini brewery going on?
Yep. Well, he's got another location like 2 blocks down. That's where the restaurant is.
I guess go ahead, tell the audience a little bit about it too. So I guess they just hire you one day and then just kind of took off from there. And what's it about?
Yeah, it was just a lot of training, about 7 months of training, and then I kind of just picked it up. I was good at it. So they're one of their flagship beers, the Hive Mind Honey Kolsch. That's my beer. I designed that beer.
I would say property of Chris Gesler.
Yeah, so. It's my recipe.
We could say I guess, what sort is it? Is it like an IPA, or is it more like
it's a Kolsch, so it's a light lager type.
Ooh, lagers. Love lagers. Those are good tasting ones.
When we first made it, we were using real German malt too. No English on the bag.
As I say, shipped from Deutschland. So
Austria.
Yeah. Austria.
Austria.
Close enough. So, all right. But I guess Were you okay in terms of COVID there too? I guess normally I would like to make sure everyone's family's okay and that'll deal.
I never got the vaccine, but not for political reasons, more kind of laziness. I have no opinion about the vaccine. I just never got it.
I'll just say it depends on the person's body. That's what I will say.
Sick. Knock on wood, I never got sick.
I'm immune.
There you go.
That'll do. Or is it one of those things? Maybe God loves me, or that's our deal. Is it one of those things?
I would say that. I mean, that far, everybody.
I mean, hey, something was going right. So, okay. But in all seriousness, it's good to see you are doing well there, Chris. It was great to have you on here too. So
appreciate you, boss.
I guess real quick, do you want to give a little promotion? I guess you do upcoming LP.
So anybody who is in the Q City area, we have a show at the Redstone Room. We also have our LP coming out. The Redstone Room is on January 23rd, coming up in like 2 weeks. And our LP is Gorilla Aesthetic. You can get it on Apple Music, Spotify, and YouTube. Actually, you can get it just about anywhere from what our distributor said. So if you like it, get on our Facebook. Tell me what you think. We got Facebook, Instagram. I think we even have Snapchat now. So our LP is available at Spotify, YouTube, all platforms because of our distributor. Please go check it out. We have Instagram, Facebook. Go let me know what you think about the album. Let me know if you love it. Let me know if you hate it. I don't care.
I guess, is it meant to be like a concept album, or is each song kind of got its own individual theme?
It's more of just a demo, but I mean, it's been selling copies, so I'm not mad.
Actually, I was going to say, every time you go to these open mics, do you do like a little merch stand and everything too? Do the CDs?
Yeah, we definitely have a little bit of merch built up now. We finally got our actual full stage size banner. Shout out to Tim and Fraz Band for their podcast and their promotion. They'll be playing with us that night. EWL will be. Fraz Band's just awesome. And yeah, they're helping out a lot.
Actually, I do have to say, I interviewed the Fraz Band twice. So
there you go.
Good old Andy. I don't know if he still has Dougito. I
got to meet him. I got to meet Fraz.
Did you?
Yeah, he was at Punk in the Corn when we saw Green Jello. It was nuts.
I was going to say, did you play there, or did you just go to check it out?
Oh, I played at Punk in the Corn too. We played. Yeah, it was wild.
That was fun. Actually, I don't think Spock showed up. Did they show up?
No, Spock couldn't make it last second.
That's what happened. Okay. That's what I thought it was, but I wasn't sure. I know they kept talking about it because I think when I did the second interview, it was like, that was the big promotion they wanted to talk about, was the whole thing with Punk in the Corn. So.
Yep.
So I guess, was it pretty good? I guess in terms of crowd size and everything?
We had so much fucking fun. It was fucking awesome. We had so much actual fucking fun. Mm-hmm. And then Green Jello inflated a giant Ronald McDonald on top of the crowd. I don't know how you can get any wilder than that.
That's all cool. All right. So, Chris, we have brief questions here. Pretty good. I guess, do you have some time to do some fun questions real quick, or do you want to jump into the last question?
A couple quick ones.
All right. So, I guess in terms of drinks, I guess, do you have a preference or your favorite one in terms of non-alcoholic and non-alcoholic?
Non-alcoholic drinks? Oh, my God. Yeah, Capri Suns. Fuck, I can slam a Capri Sun like it's nobody's fucking business.
Fruit punch?
Kiwi.
Kiwi?
Kiwi. The little fuzzy nut-looking fruit. Yeah.
I know. Sometimes it got a little too watery. That was kind of my little downside about it at times.
Nah, man. I could just fucking... I just sit there and kill him. It was my nephew. My nephew's a grown man now, and he's the one I was like, you drink Capri Suns? Fuck, I'm going to drink Capri Suns again. And that's what started all of it. I blame him.
And I was addicted. So, I guess, do you not drink any alcohol?
No, I drink.
I guess, what you consider your favorite?
Wild Turkey 101 rye whiskey. If anybody loves me, buy me a bottle.
Or Jim Beam.
I do like Jim Beam. But rye whiskey, I drink that straight. It's good. I don't need a chaser when I'm drinking that. That just goes down.
Straight, no chaser, as they say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's so...
That'll do. All right. Next one, I guess, what would you say is your favorite food?
Favorite food? Cheese ravioli.
Cheese ravioli?
Easy. I'll eat more cheese ravioli than any other man on this planet.
I always said Chef Boyardee, but unfortunately that has a little meat in it. So
no, just even if it's it don't got to be good. Just ricotta cheese in a noodle, with sauce. Let's go.
All right. I guess so. What have you been listening to recently in terms of music, whether they're mainstream or indie?
Oh God, I love Pine Grove. You ever listen to Pine Grove? You should listen to Pine Grove. It's good shit. It's different. It's a little spacier, but they're very artistic. I really like their artsy fartsy shit they do. It's fucking awesome. When it comes to some of the other stuff, I got back into Mischief Brew for a little while, which is like folk punk. And what else have I been listening to? Let's see. I have my iPad music corner on right now. I can actually look. Let's look at what my fucking brain's been listening to. A lot of Offspring. So I actually tune my. I like the guitar tone I'm looking for is very close to Offspring. I'm always listening to NoFX, Twiddle. I like Goose a lot. I listen to a lot of jam bands still. Bob Weir just died, so I've been listening to a lot of Dead. Todd Snyder just died, so I've been listening to a lot of Todd Snyder. And there's some Beatles in Zach Bryan. I got stuck in Hickville, man. I love Zach Bryan. That is good shit. All right, that's my spiel on what I've been listening to.
That's cool. And I guess you do anything with TV wise? I guess in terms of TV shows or movies, you got a favorite?
I've been watching The Pit on HBO. Holy shit, that is a good show. I'm literally gonna finish this and go watch Fallout with my girlfriend. That's gonna be great. That entire show is so fucking good. And the fuck else was it? I still haven't seen the John Wick movies. I haven't seen them, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be watching those.
Not the South.
I'm
Don't
gonna
mess
get
with his
right
dog.
across the coals for that shit.
I don't do. Jeez. I don't know. It's always something when it's action-packed movies and the guy has plot armor that's thick as steel or something. So,
Pretty much Die Hard. You're like, I ain't gonna die. His name's Die Hard.
it's Bruce Willis too.
Yeah.
So yeah. All right. But those are all great choices there. I guess, Chris, if you do have some time, I guess, would you like to ask me any questions real quick before we jump into the last one?
Yeah, man. What's your next stage of music?
Well, I've been stuck in the metal phase, and I will say this year is shaping up to be a very great year because I already got 8 concerts, already paid for it and everything too. So go to Stage AE, Roxy, and those sorts of places. But I'm really into the metal. That's probably gonna be a phase. I don't know if I enter my 40s, I'm gonna go back to punk or maybe post punk because I think I'm more into Green Day, and maybe I might delve back into like the old school punks or that sort of thing.
NoFX. Go listen to NoFX. You want good drums? Smelly is the greatest drummer on the planet. Go listen to NoFX. I highly, highly recommend NoFX.
All right. Is it spelled differently or is it exactly NoFX?
NoFX.
NoFX. Okay. Yeah.
All of it. Listen to all of it. They don't have a bad song.
Well, actually, this year I got more into the whole death metal phase, kind of going through each sort of album, and even doing drum covers on a separate YouTube channel that I put together.
Nice, man. Make some music, dude.
But I also got, I'm currently working on 3 projects. There's my Demiurge project, which is my own. They also have Nocturnal Monarch, which is another one. And then Shadows in the Dark is more like a metalcore sort of style. It's actually a friend of mine out in Indiana that kind of put it together, and I just fill in drums.
Nice. Fuck yeah, man. Send me a sample. I'll make some shit.
I also got City Fraz Band and also EWL, so I got a bit to share with you too. So
sick.
All right. Anything else?
Nah, man. It's been fun.
All right. So hopefully the battery doesn't die on us, but here's how the last question goes.
Uh-huh.
So given the amount of negativity that you have seen in the world going on these days, it seems like there's a plethora of that, to be honest. But I don't think you watch the news. But regardless.
I watch the news. A lot of it.
Regardless. I would say regardless. All right. I think these days people need some sort of hope. So given your lifestyle with doing busking and kind of jumping around from here and there, I guess, what would be your message of hope for musicians and people out there so they can move forward with their lives?
Find something healthy to keep your mind busy. Isn't your phone? There's going to be a lot of crazy people talking crazy things coming up. I recommend you put your phone down and go do something that's better with your mind. That's the biggest thing. You'll notice immediately that you haven't been stuck in your phone for how long. If it's music, whatever, painting, whatever, find something artistic to go do today.
I was raised my hand, be like, guilty. I don't. I think it always do work. So
we all do it, but it's nice when I notice I haven't been on my phone for however long.
Soon to be an hour, but I guess you're on the iPad, so unfortunately that counts.
I also work in an office. I sell cars. I work in a car dealership, so I'm constantly looking at my phone. I got a phone attached to my fucking watch. This is a phone.
We turned it into a phone now because we're talking right now.
I'm a phone.
Settle down. Jeez. All right.
Please, you can start the entire interview like that. Like when you go to edit it.
That's gonna be the opening scene. Yeah, there we go.
Fuck.
That's a funny story and all this stuff. So, all right, but nonetheless, spoke like a true prodigy. So,
appreciate you, boss.
No worries. But Chris, it was good to see you again here, mate. We reached the end of our podcast right here, but I guess before we close out, you want to give any shouts to anybody real quick?
Shout out to the band. Shout out to my girlfriend for all the hard work she's doing, helping us out. Shout out to our band manager, Lisa, who's just now getting over her surgery. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you to Front Street Brewery, Bootleg Hill, and anybody showing up to our shows and listening to our music. You guys are all great.
And now he's going to leave here and go ask for the wife for a little rough action. Rated R, if that sort of deal. So, all right.
You're still just as fucking silly as you were in high school, dude.
I try to be funny. These people today, people are too serious. People need to be funny.
I know,
so, I mean, I try to. I mean, I'm an introvert.
Dude, you're all good. It was good talking to you, dude. It's been a long time. We'll talk soon.
Yep. But first, I have to close out like this. Mm-hmm. So, everyone, my guest today was Chris Gesler. He's part of the band Halfway Homeless. He was a good friend of mine from high school, Hampton High. We still represent 15 years later. So, basically, hit him on the socials, all streaming platforms for Halfway Homeless. Go check out any shows he's doing in and around Illinois or Iowa. Did you say it was going to be in those two states, or is it mainly in the state of Iowa?
Quad Cities. The Quad Cities is Iowa and Illinois. I live in Davenport, Iowa, which is one of the Quad Cities.
Okay. I just wanted to check to be sure. I wasn't sure if I missed that part. But regardless.
It's fine. It's a tiny-ass fucking town. You ain't missing much. It's just on the Mississippi River.
Apparently. But nonetheless, go see him if he's at any of the shows right here, too, and go support his music as well. So, Chris, thank you so much again for coming on here. So, you do stay safe because you know there's one pretty fucked up world out there. Rock on.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks for having me.
Hey, real quick, we make it funny. Strike a pose. Stay tuned, y'all.